Hello, everybody. Welcome to Counseling Theories. I wanted to take some time to go over the syllabus today. Um, Obviously, please be patient. Just like you all are just now switching over to Canvas, we are as well. So we are going to try to make this as smooth as a transition as possible. Obviously, if you have questions or concerns, just let us know. And we will reach out. My name is Miss Phelps. I am one of your co-instructors for this course. We also have Casey Teasley, and then your instructor is Dr. Sandu. So let's go ahead and jump into the syllabus, and we will go over that. So obviously I had to add a meme in here to try to lighten the stress of transitioning. So please, please, please make sure that you are taking time to read this. If you don't watch this video, or even if you do, it really is going to help you to be successful in this course, and really any course that you're going to be in throughout your time in your master's program. So let's take a look here. On the first page here, you can access all of our contact information. So you have Dr. Sandu's information here, you have my information next, and then you have Casey Teasley's information next. I just realized that my credentials are not in here, so I will go back and add those in. We also have the mission statement here. We have the course description. This course is designed to introduce students to theories that conceptualize counseling issues, processes, and interventions with an emphasis on cognitive and behavioral orientations. Additionally, students will become familiar with essential interviewing and counseling skills, as well as ethical and legal considerations. Students will become knowledgeable about techniques associated with cognitive and behavioral counseling approaches through didactic instruction, experiential exercises, and session evaluations. So the book that you will be using is right here for your reference, but it is also a part of your Cengage, which you will have some video assignments, lecturettes, and quizzes associated through that. So make sure that you do have access to MindTap through your Cengage access card. There is also recommended readings here if you would like to get those. Please understand as well that you are required to have an ACA membership once you begin your practicum. So if you have not already done so, you can do that here as well. We are hoping to have all of the instructional material uploaded within the first week of courses starting. However, again, please be mindful. You all are switching to this just as we are. So we will make sure to have all preparations given to you at least during the week of the module. But we will also try to get those out to you in advance as well, if possible. We'll kind of talk about the different assignments through here. The assignments will probably go ahead and be published regardless if the module material is published, but it is also good for you to kind of go in sync with the course. Here are our course objectives for this class. And then here is what you all are all excited to hear about, the assignments. So we do have a signature assignment in this course. The signature assignment is a 20 to 30 minute role play video. During the role play, you will play as the counselor. We are not going to be providing cases for the role play, but what we do ask of you is that you are doing the role play with someone who is experiencing things such as anxiety, mild depression, something that is not severe, right? Keep in mind that this is a role play. So we do not want you to take videos of yourself with a client. We would prefer that you pick someone that is not a client, maybe that be a coworker, or whatever it may be. And the goal is to just show that you can practice some of the things that we have taught within this course. So just 20 to 30 minutes, you will record that using a service of your own choice. So for myself, I really like using Loom to record things. Excuse me. But you can also use things such as Kaltura. I believe Canvas has a thing called Studio in there. I know whenever I was a student, I think I recorded like on my computer. I don't remember how I did it, but however you want to record it, just record it and then make sure that you upload it. There is also a rubric that we'll get to as well. As a part of this course, you will be doing MindTap videos, lecturettes, and quizzes. All of those are linked in the module, but please make sure that you do have access to all of that. The grades and everything are auto-populated from MindTap, so just make sure that you do. Goodness, I started yawning and y'all did not want to see that. So just make sure that you do have access to that so that you can get the grades for that. Okay, so you have the signature assignment, that's 100 points. The Mind Tap assignments, which is 100 points altogether in total, not each. And then we do have 3 other assignments that we're hoping are going to be just a little bit extra for you all to really understand the material that's being taught in this. This is probably one of like the meat and potatoes of the courses that you're going to be taking throughout your time in the master's program. So let's take a look at these. So you will have a total of 3 discussion boards. We broke them up to every other week. And the weeks in between those discussion boards, you will be responding to 2 of your peers. So each discussion board is worth 15 points and each response is worth 5 points. You have your first discussion board, which is an initial discussion board. We just want you to introduce yourself. You have your second discussion board, which is psychoanalytic theory. So you will respond to a prompt for that. And then you have your third discussion board, which is feminist theory, and you will respond to a prompt to that. Keep in mind, when you are responding to 2 of your peers, we do expect those responses to be detailed. We expect them to provoke conversation. We don't want, you see memes about this all the time. You can't put, I agree, and walk away. So just make sure you're being thoughtful and mindful in those discussions. Those discussion boards in total will be 50 points. We also have a theory review that you will do. This is a 4 to 6 page paper where you will highlight elements of a theory of your choice from within the class. So you get to pick a theory that you feel like you resonate with the most, write a paper on it. We do want you to have a minimum of 3 sources for that paper, excluding the textbook. So we really want you to kind of do your own research on this, right? Like, what's your own understanding of this? Of course, you can use the book as a resource, but you'll have to have 3 additional, making 4 resources total for a 4 to 6 page paper. Please make sure that it is in APA format. APA format is going to be a part of the grading rubric. So if you have any questions about APA, just let us know. You're also welcome to turn the theory review paper in up to a week early and get feedback on it and sent back to you for revision. So if you want feedback on that, you can send that to myself or Casey, and we will give you feedback on that. That is worth 100 points. And then the last thing is the comparison and contrast grid. You will do this in groups. Each group, I think, as of right now, has 3 students in it, and you all will be responsible for completing an outline of comparing and contrasting, excuse me, different theories that we talk about in this course. So doing this compare and contrast grid is going to help you to do your theory review paper, right? Don't overwork yourself. Don't double work. So doing the compare contrast grid and you're like, wow, I really resonate with cognitive behavioral therapy. And that is what I want to do my paper on. So that is possible and you can do that and take what you learned from doing the compare and contrast grid with your group members to put in your paper. Obviously, you can't just copy and paste. That's plagiarizing, but it can be a good resource to get other resources from your peers. That is worth 50 points. So in total, you can get upwards of 400 points. There may be some different opportunities for extra points or whatever that may be. So just kind of be mindful of that and make sure that you are turning your things in on time. I would highly encourage you to read our instructor policies. One thing that I do want to go over is our late policy. So assignments may be turned in up to 24 hours after the specified deadline with no penalty. So if it's due on Sunday and you don't get it in until Monday at 11 o'clock at night, you will still get full credit with no points taken off. For each additional day beyond the 24-hour grace period, a deduction of 1 point per day late will be applied to the overall grade. So that means that if it's due on Sunday and you turn it in on Wednesday, you'll get the 24-hour grace period, so no points deducted. And then if you turn it in on Wednesday, that means that you turned it in 2 days late. Tuesday and Wednesday is 2 days late, which means that you will get a total of 2 points deducted for it being late. Submissions beyond 7 days will not be accepted. So if it's due on Sunday, June 1st, and that's not even a Sunday this year, but that's okay. If it's due on Sunday, June 1st, and you turn it in Monday, June 8th, you will not get credit for that submission because that is beyond a week late, okay? We are very understanding and accommodating. So if for whatever reason you do need an extension or you need extra time, or something comes up, please just communicate with us. Now, if you're messaging us at 11 o'clock on the Sunday that it's due, it's unlikely that you're going to be able to get any sort of accommodations to help you. So if you are needing an extension, just make sure that you are giving us enough time to give that extension to you, okay? Also understand too that we do expect professionalism within this course. That includes within your group chats, that includes in the discussion posts, that includes in emails that you may send to each other or to us. Points can and will be deducted depending upon professional behavior, and that is up to the instructor's discretion. So just make sure that we are practicing that professional conduct throughout the course, okay? All right, the course schedule. We will go over these individually each week. For the purpose of this video, I'm going to go ahead and go over Module 1. So in Module 1, we're asking you to read Chapter 1. You will be provided a Chapter 1 lecture video, and we ask that you read that as well. If you are watching this video, then you are already watching the syllabus overview. So look at you go, you're ahead of the game. And then also there will be separate videos that will go in depth and in detail of the assignment overviews. So just make sure that you are getting those things done. There are some little notes in here on the overview, but as we go throughout the course, we will definitely send one out each week so that you feel as though you are prepared. Below that, you will have the descriptions of the assignments as well as rubrics, so you can see what you will be graded on, okay? Keep in mind, for anything that you are turning in that is APA format, you will be graded on APA formatting. So just make sure that you use different resources such as Purdue OWL, Grammarly, and different things like that to get that documented correctly. Your MONTEP and lecturette and counseling session videos, you will have access to those, as we will too, to review those. You will have your discussion boards, which are going to be here. And then you have your theory review paper and your compare and contrast grid. Again, keep in mind we will have a more detailed video with the assignment overviews. But if you have any questions about the syllabus or anything that I have gone over in this video, just let me know. You can reach out to myself, Ms. Phelps, or you can reach out to Casey Teasley or Dr. Sandu. I look forward to having you in this class.